All right, everybody, we made it through another year. We've got 2023 in the rear view now with tons of different legislation updates and interest rate announcements. It was quite the difficult one. So what this video is going to be going over is a quick summary of December, what we did in 2023, and what the forecast for this year is going to be. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Alex Hughes with the North Pacific Homes Group here in Victoria. And at the end of this video, if you do like it, give us a thumbs up, please subscribe to our channel, give us some more motivation to pump up some great content. So starting things off for December, we had 329 properties sold, which was actually 2.8% higher than this time last year. 2,132 active listings, which was 26% higher, which is starting to give a lot more confidence to the buyers as there's more to choose from and the ability to negotiate a little bit and get their conditional offers in. Benchmark single family came in at 1,268,000, which was actually 2.5% up from last year. And benchmark condos came in at 562,000, where it's actually a 0.7% decrease. Now, in the previous videos, we talked about these new legislations that have come out that are taking effective in this May of this year. And that's going to be the removal of Airbnb investment properties in BC in larger metropolis areas over 10,000 people. Now, because of this announcement, we have seen more Airbnb condos coming onto the market, flooding the market. And so that's where you're starting to see that decrease. So how do we perform 2023? Well, we actually had 6,207 active properties sold, which was 8.7% fewer than 2022, a little bit of a slower down, of course, because of these interest rate hikes. But what did we do with our price? As I mentioned in the December stats, we did end up being 2.5% above where we left off in 2022, but take a look at this graph. So you can see in April 2022, that was the peak. That's when we started getting hit with all of these interest rate increases. And we actually see the bottom of this graph falling at the beginning of this year. The Bank of Canada did announce a few rate holds, and that's where you see this graph start to creep up as people thought the market had essentially bottomed out. Now, after a couple of holds, they did get another couple interest rate announcements in, going up another full percentage, and that's where we saw these numbers start to decline. Now, yes, these interest rate hikes did slow down the actual activity as we see as we're 9% off, but it didn't hit the pricing as hard as what the Bank of Canada was anticipating it. And there's a main reason why for us. Now, Victoria is a very unique place. We've got some of the most temperate climates in Canada. And that's where we're starting to see all this demand coming in. So in other areas, other parts of Alberta, Saskatchewan, yes, they had larger price decreases, but here in Victoria, we're starting to see more people come from off island. So the most recent stats we're seeing, 27% of buyers are coming from off island now, from the major metropolis areas, coming with money that's putting even more stress on the local buyers. So what's the forecast for 2024? Well, looking at the active listings to sale ratio, we're seeing that we are actually in a balanced market, meaning we're in 20%. And so what's going to be anticipating, of course, is it's all speculation at this point, but we're seeing a lot of articles coming out talking about how they want the policy overnight rate to drop to 4.25, which would be a 0.75% off. Now, we're also seeing some articles coming out saying that they actually want to see 2025's number being at 2.25%. So that's obviously extremely low. So what's going to be the difference between this market and the COVID market? And the way that we're not going to see these massive amounts of appreciation, in my opinion, is if we keep our inventory levels high. Where we saw these massive hits of appreciation was when we had these historical low interest rates and historical low inventory. But if we have options for buyers to choose from, there will be put a little bit of pressure onto the pricing to not jump as high. That's everything I have for you folks today. I hope you like this year in review. As always, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. And as always, never hesitate to reach out.